colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay.
Well, hello. Good morning. Welcome. You're watching Headset VR. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another day on an alien planet. I'm here today and I'm going to give you a short rundown on Subnautica 2 in Uevr. So if you're interested in knowing what this plays like, what the performance is like, is it glitchy, is it janky, then stick with us. We can have a swim round for about 10-20 minutes and see what it's like. Okay, here we go! Right, well, first thing first, I'm having a bit of a swim round, obviously. Well, there's not much else you can do in Subnautica apart from swim around. Right, well, I suppose the first thing that we're going to say about this is the striking visuals. Now, obviously this game has recently launched in early access on Steam. And of course, the original Subnautica was really popular, but it was also mega popular because it was playable in VR. There was VR mods for this and VR mods for the second game, Below Zero. So it's weird that this is called Subnautica 2 and it's actually the third game in the series. But anyway, we're not here to discuss little things like that. I'm just here to have a bit of a float around, a bit of a swim around, see what performance plays like, and see what the visuals are like, see what the Uevr playability is like. Now, first thing first, I'm playing on the PSVR 2 with the adapter. Now, I'm recording all this live, so I do apologise if the sound or the audio levels aren't the best. I just thought it was better to give a live impression of this rather than recording the audio afterwards like I would do usually. So, yeah, straight away, obviously, as you can see, the visuals are absolutely great. I mean, the audio is a bit disturbing though. Okay. Right, so as with the original games, you're underwater. There's there's nasty marine life out here that will chase you. Well, I expect. And will probably kill you as well if you're not careful. I've gone past a few of those things and they seem particularly annoyed at something, but I don't really know what. Thankfully not me. But yeah, as I say, visually it's quite striking. Now, it's not going to be perfect, although in the PSVR 2 this looks absolutely great. That looks quite menacing. Right, let's put these on first. Speed of escape. Oh, he's spotted me. Okay, right, well, we're not worrying about him then so much now. Okay, anyway, let's go over here. So I'm just going to keep this quite short, really. It was only my intention to just jump in, see if it worked, and great it did. And of course, you know, naturally,
limestone is formed by the death of coral. Each plateau in this region once housed tens of billions of living things.
Ooh, strange looking creature. Yeah, a few minutes ended up turning into 10 minutes has turned into me coming back in and giving it a proper good go. So yeah, as I say, the visuals are striking, which I've mentioned several times now. Oh, what's this? Oxygen. And I'm not actually getting any lag or chop in the headset. It feels pretty smooth. In a minute, I'm just gonna pull up the FPS.
Primary habitat detected.
Oh.
It is silent.
I'm gonna put up the FPS tracker in Uevr and see what FPS we are getting. Now, I've not optimized this at all. So let's just show you the settings I've just used. So if we just go into the settings just here. Now, graphics, I've turned motion blur off. We're using TSR on quality mode. And I've pretty much got everything, as you can see, on medium. Apart from effects and post-processing, I've put onto low. So maybe it might look a little bit imperfect, you know, so when it looks on your monitor, it's wow, look at that 8K resolution. It's not that here, obviously, but there's been quite a bit of trouble getting this running from the guys in the Flatter VR community. So we've gone with, rather than native stereo, it's sync sequential. So because it's sync sequential, it has to render for each eye. That basically means that your FPS is halved. So if I just pull up now the Uevr menu, so realistically, if it was native stereo, I would potentially get twice the FPS of what we got here. So if I pull up debug and go into FPS, now I can't. It's usually a bit of a pain, the FPS tracker on this, because I can't see where it. There we go, right in the middle of the screen. So if you can see that right at the top of by the options. It's pushing there, but it's 60-70 FPS. Now, this is the main reason I picked up the PSVR rather than jumping into the Quest. I do usually find the Quest is a bit better with things like picking up items, switching through utility belts, etc. Picking on things that are in front of you. But the thing with the PSVR I've noticed is you can get very good FPS. Because if you play this on 120Hz, it's really good. And because we're unsynced, as you can see there, we're floating on between 60 and 70 FPS. So you can see that the FPS is pretty solid. But, as I was going to show you, we are in sync sequential. Now, apparently native doesn't work. And I'm not going to flick it to native just for the sake of it, because it'll probably cause the game to crash. So let's have a little bit of a look in this base and see what it's like inside.
Combustion byproducts detected.
This building.
Fire is a critical risk in oxygen-rich habitats.
Oh, you tell me we're going to blow up? So I mean, you can even see the light coming through and the particles. So it doesn't look that great inside here because of the lighting. So like I say, it isn't perfect as yet. It is still visually, I suppose, a work in progress. But we've got a great head aiming profile. I'm not finding any glitchiness, but there is, like I say, some limitations on the visuals. But you can get decent FPS. At least I've got pretty decent FPS. And it's nice and smooth. But here in this building, it doesn't look that great inside. Now, it is a standard survival game, so if you... Oh, there you go, it looks a bit better here, but the lighting does make it look a bit... I think you can see just up here where it looks a bit pixelated. Right. Okay, but otherwise, I mean, bugs-wise, I'm not finding any. Performance is great, just the visuals need a little bit of work. But so far, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. I'll have to come back at a later date and do a proper playthrough.
The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your co-workers before moving their stash.
So anyway, this is going to be the end of the video.
Return to the life pod at your convenience.
So if you do like what you've seen, if it has encouraged you to give this a try in early access on Steam, then that's good news. Like I say, I'll upload my not my profile, but I'll upload the profile to the free patrons. If you want to get it, you can do. But otherwise, looks like contact.
Abandoned colony structure partially disassembled.
Right. If you do like the video, give us a whoa, big fishy. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe for more VR related content. Any comments that you've got, put them in the comments section. I'll respond, or at least do my best to respond to every single comment. I am just going to mention I'm not the creator of this profile. That is a chap called Luncheon VR. You might have heard of him off the Flat to VR Discord. Anyway, I'm going to end it just here. Like I say, it's very playable, if not visually perfect. Definitely worth giving a go. And I'm going to check out this down here. Woo! So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Subnautica 2 in Uevr, and you're watching Headset VR. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again soon for another video. Take care now. Bye bye, bye bye.